Good morning, everyone. Another day, another problem. Uh, so let's see the problem statement. It is the closest point. Um, so basically, they're giving us a set of points on a line, and let's say a point will be named as I, and another point is named as J. So uh, to say to say a point I is the closest to the point J, we need to confirm that the absolute difference, which is basically the the modulus of the difference. So the absolute difference should be should be the least. I'll try to. So basically, let's try and see what it means visually. There we go. Um, if we take if we take if we take 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, right? So in these points, if we consider this as I and this as J, uh, I sorry J minus I mod, and J minus I mod is literally the same as I minus J mod, right? Which is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2, right? So basically, the distance between these two points I and J is 2, and we will say these 2 points are the closest when this number is the smallest that we can calculate. What does that mean? So let's take J as 7, right? 7, right? So this is J, sorry. So 2 minus 7, or 2 minus 7, which is 5. So So we can see if we take I as 2 and J as 4, the answer is 2, which is means it is 2 points closer. 4 and 2 are 2 points closer. And if we take J as 7, it is 5 points closer. So clearly 2 is less than 5. So this is clearly the closest point, right? Which is 4 is the closest point. And let's take 3 as J. So 2 minus 3 mod, which is equal to 1. And this is even less than 2. So basically 3 is the closest point we can say, we can observe in the given list. So basically we say 2 comma 3 are the closest, are called closest points. I guess you got a basic understanding what this closest means. So let's try to understand the approach, the solution for this. Yeah. So this is basically a test case one, and this is basically the test case two. Let's try to see what's the difference between these two test cases. So clearly what we should do is let's take two numbers, two random numbers, okay, which is, let's take 3 comma 4, right? It is the basic knowledge that if we want to insert a number which is basically which is basically closer than these two numbers. What I mean is, let's take 6 comma 9, right? So if we insert a number which is 7, 6 is closer to 7 than 9. 9 is closer to 6 than 6. So 7 will be a number we can consider keeping in this list, right? But if we take 3 comma 4, there is no integer that exists between 3 comma 4. Or it's all the decimal points exist, right? So we are dealing with integers here. We should keep that in mind. So we are dealing with integers. So there is no possible number that we can keep in between 3 and 4. So basically these will be the closest points, right? So basically, what do I mean? If if in a list there are few numbers, right? Some A, B, C, D, so on. And if if let's take A, right? if a plus 1 also exists in the same list. If we take let's take 3 as a, right, so 3 plus 1, which is 4. 4 exists in the list, right, in this list. 4 exists in this list, so a plus 1 exists in the list. So if this happens, we basically cannot add any possible number that will be better than this number. So what do I mean by better? Better means closer, right? So let's try to code up the solution and understand it, right? Here we are at the solution, and let's try to see what we're gonna do to solve this. So basically, what we've discussed till now is that if a number exists which is basically uh 1 plus that number, uh, let me explain it better way in a better way. If there is a number a in the list and a plus 1 also exists in the list, then we basically cannot insert any other number. We can't insert any other number which is more closer than a comma a plus 1, because we can't insert another integer between two integers, right? If they're consecutive, like 3 and 4 or 6 and 7. So, and also we should pay attention where it is only applicable if the length of the list is 2. uh, if the length of the list exceeds 2, we don't need to care about that, right? So because if the length is greater than 2, we at some point, because there are so many numbers, and we possibly can't find a number which will satisfy all these conditions, right? So our main goal is to deal with the length too, right? So if I've taken n is the length, so if n equal to 2 and list of I list of 1 is not equal to list of 0. So what does that mean? List of 0 plus 1, right? Right. So what does this mean? If you remember from this, let's take a, and if a plus 1 exists, that's what I said, right? So if we take list of 1 as list of 0 as a, and if a number which is left list of 1 exists, sorry. So if we take list of 0 as a and list of 1 as, if you see this in this is list of 0 and this is list of 1, right? So if we take list of 0 as a, and we add 1 to it, which is 3 plus 1 4. If 4 exists in the in if 4 exists in the list, which is equal to which basically means if list of 0 plus 1 is equal to list of 1. In this we can see that exactly, which is list of 0, which is 5, this 1, which is 6. So this satisfies, right? So if this satisfies, sorry, if this does not satisfy, because let's see, because in the 5 comma 6 we can't insert any number, any integer that is in between 5 and 6, right? In 3 comma 8 we can insert 5, we can insert 6, we can insert 7, which will be closer to both 8 and 3 than 8, which will be closer to 8 and 3 than just 8 and 3, right? So the distance between 8 and 3 is 5, right? So if we insert 6, then the distance between 3 and 6 will be 3, and distance between 8 and 6 will be 2. So that is a better state, right? So I guess you understood what I'm trying to say. So if this happens, we basically print yes, right? And if not, we basically print out Oh, I guess there is some indentation error. What happened? Else we print no. So let's copy the code. Let's go submit. And is there any indentation error? I think so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fine. So let's submit this. There we go. It is accepted. So thank you for watching. I guess that was insightful. See ya.